How about this? Andrew Tate says that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has absolutely
That was
no
the first place you went? Give us a good one. He says, Andrew Tate.
I mean, this is good for you two to sink your teeth into. Says jiu-jitsu has absolutely no place in a street fight.
BJJ never shuts up about BJJ. BJJ. Let me tell you something. BJJ is absolutely useless outside of the cage or your dojo. It's useless on the street.
What is BJJ for people that
Brazilian
don't know?
Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
It's useless. You can't do a double leg takedown on concrete. You're going to fuck yourself up. Even if you do take him down to the ground, many submissions don't work if he can bite or if he can scratch your eyes or if he can pull a knife.
Facts.
Thirdly, you don't know if he has friends. You're going to take him to the ground, put him in an arm bar, and his friend's going to fucking kick you in the head or curb stomp you, and you're going to die.
Yeah. True.
Right? The number one rule of street fighting is stay on your feet.
Yes. He's so wrong. He's out of his mind. Look, listen.
You think so?
Oh, fucking right he is.
Okay, tell me about it.
I'll tell you what, right. He's wrong. You don't think he's right?
I don't think he's all the way wrong.
No. Some elements of what he said there is correct, that you don't want to do a double leg takedown on the street, because I've said that. I've said this before on the show. If you're fighting multiple people and you take someone down and get on top of him, yeah, of course the friends are going to run up behind you and stick the boot in. They're gonna piece you up pretty quick, right? But in a one-on-one environment, you know what I mean? If you're going up against another man, a black belt at jiu-jitsu versus someone that's not, I'll take the black belt all day long. And there's also a lot of other techniques. You don't have to go to the ground. A lot of them can work standing and things like that. Scratching. You think you're going to scratch away? Yes, Brian? What do you say?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just saying, we had that video of Renzo Gracie mopping that dude up in the subway.
Yeah. It's all right. You're going to scratch. You're going to bite. The moves that you can do in jiu-jitsu are going to kill you. Shut up. There's a reason why people don't scratch in the UFC when there was no rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great point.
You know, like my son said, why don't you tickle people? Why don't you tickle people if you're getting caught in a submission? It's like, bro, because when the stakes are high and the adrenaline's flowing and it's life or death, tickling doesn't work, okay? And I say to my son Lucas all the time, because I'm trying to get him to focus on jiu-jitsu, you know, because it's so great for him and all the other advantages and whatnot. But I said, if you stick to it, son, properly, when you're an older man, I said, obviously he's not a violent or confrontational or even aggressive type at all. I said, but it's nice to have that assurance that if, God forbid, you come up against some dickhead one day, you've got the confidence about you that you're going to be able to handle the situation if it goes off. Now, of course, boxing, kickboxing, whatever, you can stand on your feet and maybe go bang, bang a few people. But if you're not the type of person that's going around getting involved in gang fights, do you know what I mean? If it's just you and someone's trying to start and be the aggressor with you, having jiu-jitsu is very bloody useful, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, so the parts that I don't think he was all the way wrong. Like you said, if you're with multiple attackers, jiu-jitsu in and of itself is a slippery slope. That's going to be it's going to be tough if that's all you know or all you're allowed to use. In terms of the biting and scratching, I'll make you a deal. Like if Andrew Tate wants to have a competition, you be able to bite, you be able to scratch, and you can even have a knife. And it's just me and you, and we're in a room, and all I can use is jiu-jitsu, and all you can do is kickbox. I'm leaving that room with whatever was in your pockets, 100%.
Okay, so never mind Jake Paul, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate can do whatever he wants. Mm-hmm. You'll just use jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. You won't use your devastating striking. It'll just be jiu-jitsu. And the winner, what are we saying? Did you say he can even use a knife?
Yeah. For sure.
You're going to have to probably specify no firearms.
Yeah, I mean, okay, he brought up scratching, biting, and a knife. If you want to add those in to your striking abilities, and I'll just do jiu-jitsu. You take the knife, you can bite, you can scratch, and they just lock us in a room, and whoever comes out wins. Like, I'm walking out of that room, and I'm probably walking out with whatever you had in your pockets too.
Yeah. No, I agree, but I just love it. This is the real fight. How much are we willing to put on this?
Whatever he wants.
Well, there you got it, Andrew Tate. There's an official call from light heavyweight contender Anthony Smith.
But I do agree that in multiple offender situations, jiu-jitsu is a little bit hairy at times. But like, you know, if you're walking down a dark alley and it's just me and some regular ass guy, I am fairly confident that I'm leaving that situation with just jiu-jitsu alone. And so what if they bite you? Like, okay, like, ow, I just snapped your neck. Like, you can have whatever chunk of my shoulder you just took, like, you keep it, but like, I'm leaving that situation.
Yeah, no, I always say it because I think it was with Lewis, we were having this conversation a while ago. You know, of course, that's why jiu-jitsu isn't complete. That's why in the UFC, it evolved into mixed martial arts,
right?
Because there's always flaws, there's always weaknesses. There is no one perfect style, you know. So we can that's essentially what he's saying there. Right. But it's better to have it than not have it. That is for damn sure. That is for damn sure. And he's obviously never done any jiu-jitsu. And of course, he's a Thai boxer.
Well, what happens if you run into if he's in a street fight, all he can do is Thai box?
Yes.
Like, and then all of a sudden you're face to face and you guys are grappling. Like, now you're fucked. So like one singular martial art, there's always going to be a give and a take. He's going to be devastating from the outside, but if someone gets a hold of you and you don't know any jiu-jitsu at all, you're proper fucked.
well, like the Germans. That's it. What film is that from, Anthony? Oh, is it proper fucked? Yeah, Tommy, proper fucked. Like the Germans. What happens if he catches the air? Well, Tommy, he gets fucked. What? Proper fucked? You don't know?
No.
What's a gun doing in your trousers? For protection. Protection from what? The Germans?
I'm not asking you, Brian. I'm asking Anthony Smith. He's putting the answer in the chat.
Probably snatch.
Yeah, you're a prick, Brian. What are you doing? Oh my
Brian's going to start sending me text messages on these movies.
He is. I feel it. The mutiny. You're ganging up behind my back. You're giving him the answers.
You knew he did not know that movie.
Oh, Tommy. Where were we? But listen, what is it? What you were just explaining there is UFC 1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had Kung Fu. We had Sumo. We had Karate. We had all those martial arts. And then who was victorious?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu came out on top. Do you know what I mean? And that proves it all right there. Granted, multiple assailants at once with knives. And
he's right. He's right there. That's tough.
And if they can scratch. Whoa. What? If you could scratch my eyes out? Well, if you fucking scratch my eyes out, I'm not just going to fucking let go when, scratch. Hold on. I'll scratch my eye out right now. There you go, Andrew Tate. Feel free. Scratch it out, motherfucker. Won't do a damn thing. Whatever.
We're just leaving the eye out now.
Well, I didn't want to spend time away from the show.
No, it's okay. Now people want to see. This is the best part. There it goes.
Your James Bond villain.
Yes.
Demo tape.
Fuck yeah.
Do you know when I go through airports, I don't have the what do you call it, the pre-check or whatever, but I do have
Me
Clear.
Either.
Do you have? I know you don't. But do you have Clear? Do you ever use that?
Yeah, I do.
Clear's the best. It's that thing you go up and you log in, and then they just walk you right past everyone, right up to security, and through you go. It's awesome, and it's only like $100 a year or something like that. Yeah. It's well worth it. But every time I go for Clear, they want to do a retina scan. Do you know what I mean? And it never works. I'm like, I've got a fake eye. Like, what do you mean you've got a fake eye? And I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah. Do you know Vitor Belfort?
Yes, exactly.
That's where I would start the story if I was you every time.